I want to call the meeting of the Leitchfield City Council to order for Monday, July 18, 2022. Jess is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, but before we start, I want to ask that we take a moment of silence to remember Josh Duval. He's a fire chief's son, and everybody hates it. I hate it. And let's take a moment of silence, and Jessica, in about a half a minute, you lead us in Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, Jessica.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We got a short agenda tonight, and we shouldn't be down here all night, so we'll buzz right through it. I do want to say how much I appreciate the effort putting on the fiddling contest. It's our 11th annual. I went up Saturday. It was very well attended. The fireworks was a good program Friday night, and we stayed up by the middle school. It was well attended up in that area, and the weather kept fearing for rain, and I'm sure I went to the pancake breakfast like I always do, and it was a good program as well.
Great turnout. We had a good turnout.
Did you? Well, that's good. It's always a good program, and the community really turned out. Now, when I spoke a moment or two before the fiddling contest, I reminded people that's where your restaurant tax goes to. Help fund programs like that, and it's a give back to the community for what we receive through their restaurant tax. You have in your agenda, and Lori has sent it to you in an email, so you had an opportunity to look at it. The minutes of the regular meeting of July the 5th. And if anybody's got any changes, corrections, and suggestions, I ask you to do that now. And if you don't have anything, I'd appreciate a motion to approve those.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Margie, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Billy Dallas?
Yes, you'll see that it's kind of expensive this month, but they've had workers' comp out of it, so that's a leak there. But anything else, if nobody else has any additions, or
No.
No.
I'll make a motion.
Wait, on this,
Go ahead.
is this where we pay one of the fire trucks off?
What is it, Moon?
The
Fire truck.
the $37,000 one,
Is that-
No, that's just the annual payment.
that's annual payment.
I'm not sure how many we got left, but since you're coming to see me tomorrow, I can tell you exactly how many we got left.
I will.
We had just.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Lori reminded me the other day that we had done an executive order in 2020. Is that February 2020?
It was March 18th of 2020.
March 18th on the COVID, declaring a state of an emergency. We done that along with the governor's office. About the time the governor done it, we done it as well. And we need to rescind that and bring that executive terminating the state of emergency for the executive order. So all we need is a motion for
No,
that.
we don't even need a motion. I just wanted that to be able to put in the minutes. This is
Okay,
something strictly
recognizing
done by
that.
you.
Yeah, go ahead and sign that, Mayor, and pencil in the date as you sign it.
I've got it ready for you to sign.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had one.
Okay, any visitors? Pudgy, you want to say anything? You sure?
Everything's fine.
Okay, good. Ruby, do you want to say anything? Tammy, you want to say anything? Thank you. Let's just, David, you got anything?
I do not, Mayor.
Did you want to, why don't you name the new employee to the council?
Her name is Tamara Jubin. She's got 5 years' experience. She comes to us from Brownsville PD. She was interviewed. There was an extensive background check done on her, and she actually worked with a couple officers at the Finland Festival and met lots of people. I think she should be a great addition. I think we needed another female on the department, so that gives us two, so, I think she'd be a great addition.
Good job.
Yeah, if you went to the Fiddling Festival, you may not have had an opportunity to see her. She was up there quite a bit.
Is there any other people that you've got hired?
Sir?
Is there any other people that you've got hired?
Just the three new ones that are currently at the academy.
Yes.
Taylor Wright, Ty Whitaker, and Hunter Miller. Taylor started a little bit at the academy, a little bit sooner than the other two guys. I think he had about 4 weeks in. And they're all three currently at the academy. They all should be done around October, November. So we'll be glad to have them on the street. They're all young men, they're all from Grayson County, they're Grayson County residents, so they're hometown boys, so hopefully they'll stay with us a long time.
They seem to be real good, going to make good officers, David.
I think so.
I think you made a good decision.
They're young and they'll bring some new ideas to the PD and stuff like that for the future, I think.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Anybody got anything else to ask to David? West Shore?
Just hopefully like to start this week.
Okay, well, that's good.
Scotty got last week, other than the weather today, he was gonna try to start today. But if nothing changes, hopefully that we'll see him in town. So
I noticed they're not on the parkway like they were.
hopefully we'll see him this week.
How many streets have you got set up to be blacktopped?
I think there's 11 or 12.
It's substantial.
Good.
But a lot of them are not complete streets.
Right.
There's just short sections, whatever's, needs to be repaired and replaced. So, but it's a little bit scattered all over town, so you'll see several.
Good.
So hopefully they'll be here. But,
Earlene, you got anything important to tell us?
I don't.
You sure?
They weren't telling.
Lori, I've got your name twice wrong tonight. I don't know where my
You
mind's at.
struggled this evening with it. I don't have anything.
Okay. We might mention at this point, Christy Booth had turned in her resignation for Human Resources, and Christy's been spending her time with her husband. Jim Booth's in very bad shape. He's currently in Jewish hospital, isn't it?
Yes, I think.
Jewish
he's back at
hospital in
Jewish.
Louisville. He's came home, he's went back, they found cancer in him, stage 4, and he went up there initially for blood clots in his leg, just screaming with blood clots. But
And I think that's still a lot of his issue. They
Yeah.
can't get those under control.
But she's had her hands full, and our thoughts are with Jim Booth. He's a longtime city employee, worked at the water plant, and everybody knows and likes Jim. He's Tom Booth's son. Moon, you got anything you want to say?
I'm good.
Clayton Miller?
Did everybody get the email on the thing at Scotty's Friday?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
need to reply if you're going to go.
Did you say you didn't get it?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did get it, yeah.
Margie?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I just
Yes,
wanted
ma'am.
to ask you where our progress is with the website. Did you have Elsa?
Yes, Elsa, she's had her hands full with fiddling.
Right.
And she told me that she was going to start that process in the next day or two.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Jessica actually sent Kenny an email this evening, I don't know, about 5 o'clock, and told him we were ready to proceed, just to let me and Elsa know what we needed to do from here, so.
Perfect. Thanks.
We're meeting Thursday across the street from the coffee shop on the side of the old Big 7. We're going to put another mural right there.
That's awesome.
And it should cost, we spent over $10,000 on the last one, and this one here will be considerably less. But it won't be as elaborate or colorful as the
Is somebody
other one.
different doing it?
Sir?
Is somebody different doing it?
Linda Williams, married Steve Clarkson. She's a sister to, she's the Franks.
Right.
Uh,
She's doing
Mark.
like Welcome to Litchfield or something, right? Is that what
Yeah, it's
you're
going to
doing?
be, they call it a postcard design.
Yeah.
That does like that. She tries to put something inside of every, but we're going to have to do something to the side of the building to allow her to start that.
Yeah.
So we're going to meet up there Thursday with Wes Shaw, 9 o'clock Thursday morning at Wes. Billy, you got anything?
I guess you're Pudgy One. Can you give us an update on the water plant? Like the delays we had and,
It would take an hour or two. We've, now, I sense that The rural development people is gonna be here Wednesday morning about, what time, Lori, 11?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. And we've had, after it was built, basically after built, the state said we needed a fire suppression system.
Right,
And that was not in the plans.
yes.
And nor was it part of the requirements when they started the building. So now we've been, I think that's our last major hurdle to cross.
That's just in part of it, though.
Yeah, that's just where some of the chemicals are out. And,
I think they were getting ready to give, correct me if I'm wrong, Mayor, they were getting ready to give them a temporary certificate of occupancy. Once the fire suppression, once they just had the plans and got that in progress, the panic things on the doors, and I don't remember the.
I think we're very close. The
We're
White Silver
close.
Chemicals for the new plant. And, it's really been a hit.
So once it gets approved or whatever, what kind of turnover do we have from going to old to new? Is it gonna be any disruptions in city services?
There shouldn't be. It should be a
Shouldn't
pretty
be,
smooth
but I-
transition.
I-
Should be
I'm
a
not-
valve
I'm not the
return.
one to
Yeah.
ask about that.
I'm gonna say no, just from when we did leadership Grayson County last month, we went out there and we asked that question, and they said it would be a smooth transition whenever
I
we
wouldn't
did.
think there would be any interruption in services at all.
They're working on the gate sheet, getting everything scraped up on it, and they're gonna get, supposedly the temporary turn is loose, and we've already been pumping some water, but testing everything out.
Yeah.
And it looks really close.
I think we're very close to that, and the inspector to whom we've been dealing with seems to be more encouraging than what he
Good.
was before.
Good.
Yeah.
Lori and I has had this conversation, the water plant conversation 2-3 times today, haven't we?
Yes. yeah.
And it's not been an easy task.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you for calling me, Billy, when I was in
You're welcome.
Ohio. Laura, did you want to talk to us a little bit about the discussion on amending the pay scale ordinance?
Well, Arlene and I haven't got to talk about that. We were just talking about that earlier. We're gonna put that on our agenda for Thursday. I know she was trying to get caught up with some stuff since last Thursday was her first day back in here, and we were tied up with some stuff, me and Sabrina was. So hopefully this Thursday we'll be able to get back on track on that and
Okay.
start moving forward.
I know you've done a lot of work on that, and,
Ready to get it behind us.
okay, well, I am too. Just a reminder, you file your claims with McGregor yearly, that you have 60 days after July 1st to do so. I tell you what, I hate to leave so early, and especially have such a calm meeting that what we've not been accustomed to.
I'm not.
I
Well,
make a motion we adjourn.
Yeah, yeah. Before anything happens.
did I hear a second? Did you make a motion?
Yes.
Judy, second? All in favor?
Aye.